Hello everyone, I'm Vice91 and welcome back for more Let's Play Tales of Zestiria. So, this is the first video that I am recording after my 2.5 month break or something like that. So, that being said, what I'm going to do to recap the last episode or two is I'm going to go here to the synopsis, not only for my own benefit, but to help me describe it a little bit better about what's been going on. So anyway, this is the last entry in the synopsis menu. I don't know if we've seen this or been to this little sub-menu yet. Maybe a little bit, briefly, but anyway. Alright, so the Platinum Knights and the Cruel Cardinal. So they arrive at Lastenbell and Rollins, laughing all the while at Rose, who's still not used to the existence of Seraphim. There they meet Sergei, the stern captain of the Platinum Knights. After verifying that Sergei possesses the renowned powers of the Shepherd, he requests his help in investigating Cardinal Forton of the Church of Rollins. He tells Sergei that since the beloved Pope went missing, there have been several mysterious incidents. When Sergei learns that the Cardinal has miraculous powers comparable with his own, he decides that he must meet her, setting off for Pendrago. Well, here we are in Pendrago now. This is the inn in Pendrago, the blessed capital. So, and I believe our current objective is to go to the Knight's Tower. So we met up with Sergei here a little bit earlier in the last episode. So, there's been some stuff going on. But anyway, I'm going to go to the Knight's Tower. I'm not entirely sure where that is. I guess I have to go to... do I have to go to the castle or the eastern quarter? I guess I'll go this way first. But anyway, since it's been so long, I'm probably going to be very rusty and controls and whatnot with during battle and stuff like that. I got a rosemary there. And also in, just in general, just stuff that's going on. Yeah, like, see, I don't even know how to activate certain things. But anyway, just bear with me for a little while, just because it's been a while. Hey, there's somebody up there. How do I... Oh, I guess I gotta go up there. So, it's gonna be kind of funny for a little bit, just me trying to get used to everything that's going on. Hey, it's the Turtles. I do remember that.
He betrayed us, Turtles. It can't be forgiven. He better be waitings with his heads up from his shell. Hell yeah, I made a new maps.
It only costs 400 gold, so yeah, we'll take it.
Thanks for the business. Now I can continue on my journeys.
Okay, well good. So we got an adventure map around the capital.
He's the lowlife who backstabbed the whole Turtles clan. We's never gonna forgive him. I's just gonna keep my head poking out my shells and wait till he comes along.
Okay, well. You do that then, I guess. So okay. Anyway, let's see. Panacea bottle. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna apologize for being kind of out of the loop on what's going on, because it's gonna be kind of funny if you have to watch the last video and then this video with such a huge gap in between. But anyway, strawberry shortcake. Just hanging out in a box in the rain. I guess these people don't know what refrigerators are. Okay. So, food preservation skills just aren't the best in this world. Where am I going? Where's the Knight's Tower? See, now I really don't know what's going on. Okay, so I'm just kind of mindlessly wandering along. I guess I'll find it eventually. I probably knew where it was earlier, but now I just can't remember. I don't know. Let's speak with Rose anyway. Let's see what she has to say. Oh. I guess I can't go wrong with buying the map. Ask yourself this, Sergei. How many adventurers go without a good map in their pocket? That's right, none. They all got lost and died. Don't be them. I guess that's good advice. Okay, is it here? Nope, that's where I was a little bit earlier. Okay, seriously, where do I have to go for this thing? Do I have to go up here? Can I go up here? It looks like enough of a tower, right? I mean, I don't know. This is the castle, I guess. This isn't really a tower. So this is a good start. Yep, I can't get in there. So this is the Shrine Church. I'm curious myself, but it might cause problems if we go charging in right now. Oh no, it wouldn't. We should just go. Guns blazing. That's my philosophy. Alright, so I guess that's sort of a tower in the distance. Maybe I should go towards that. I mean, that's enough of a tower to me. Did I seriously walk right past this? Is this where I need to go? Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is where I need to go. Yep, Knight's Tower. Okay, well, sorry about that. I just kind of wasted some time. Alright, I'll shut up now. Hey, it's Sergei.
This should be a better place to talk.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Sergei has become so much more proactive.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
Boris.
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Way to dodge the question.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
Oh, he's his brother. Twist.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
Okay.
We will. Thank you.
Alright, let's rest and have some of this stew that he's talking about. I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please, just rest for now. Okay, that's exactly what you just said a minute ago, but okay. Let's talk to you. Boris is the captain's younger brother. He's always supported his older brother in both the public and private spheres. He was a talented knight like his brother, but he left to aid the search for the Cardinal, and now there are lots of others like him who have gone missing too. Oh, that's not good. Please refrain from entering here. You know, Shepard, not all members of the Night Squad feel the same as the captain. You do well to remember that. Oh, well. You want to come at me, bro? Okay. Let's see. Where should I go to rest? If anything, Captain Sergei is overly earnest, but that's why we all stick with him. Okay. The duty to advise the young Emperor should not fall to a single party, be it the Night Squad, the Church, or any other body. It is times like these that Pope Macedra would know what to do. Well, the Pope isn't here. So, okay.
Sergei sure seems like a good guy.
He is. Though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
Maybe.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes.
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
Alright, so I gotta go to the inn, even though I was just there at the beginning of the episode, but I'll go back. No big deal. Wind stepping. So, yeah, I mean, Sergei, you can tell he's a good guy, but, you know, hopefully he's not in over his head, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so back to the inn here, with the little moon. I think, like, hotels and stuff in real life should, like, be as stereotypical as inns are in video games.
Whew. Now that was a meal.
Whoa!
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
I don't mind a girl who can burp.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself. Drago stew, 85 points.
Out of
My
100?
policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
I like that philosophy too.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
It's kind of bragging.
Right?
I suppose you gotta have training somewhere.
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Can't just become an assassin overnight, I guess. Huh.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
Ooh, fancy.
I think I've heard of them. The tale said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Impressive. Actually, that is pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
They were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Yeah.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
Yeah, it's really not.
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
How do you know that? Did you just sense it? In
I
the
wonder if
wind?
someone ordered an assassination.
He read the wind.
Ooh, and was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
Okay, well, oh, I gotta go. Oh, okay. These silly maps and their multiple levels. Hey, did you see them? I guess I'm not really in a position to be complaining, but walking around all night on a rainy night like this really puts a chill in my heart. Yeah, I mean, that can't be too much fun. Hey, chamomile. Who doesn't like a little chamomile? Maybe I can make some tea later. Alright. They're up here. I know it. Oh, there they are. They're
What's
just,
wrong?
they're waiting
Why
on
are
me.
you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Messedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd.
Huh. What?
Oh, was that inappropriate?
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is? Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Well, suppose you can't discriminate. If bad is
Was the
bad,
Pope
you
the
gotta
type
get
of
rid of it,
person
right?
who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
Okay, so we gotta search around the shrine church, so I guess we'll go up there. Even though I tried to go up there earlier. But the game was having none of that, so. Alright. Let's take a look up here this time. Oh, is that like a...
Right, I made it!
Woohoo! Is that a dungeon icon? Really? Yeah, the Shrine Church is labeled as a dungeon. Awesome. Alright, let's go in.
Well, that was easier than we thought.
Right through the front
This
door.
looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Wow.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Yeah, 3? I think they maybe overestimated the capacity of this place. Maybe. But let's see what's going on up here. Oh, there's 4. Oh, it's children. What?
Can you tell me the names of the Seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Amanok!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The Seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right! Motelis is the Seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
What does Lila know about him?
The Seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Sergei. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
Well, we're already in, but okay. Oh, you mean like further in? Oh, okay. Sure. Let's talk to Rose. It's more spectacular than I ever dreamed. If you faint on me, I'm punching you again. Yeah, I think we already hit up all those other conversation
It's more
points.
magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
Oh, I won't. I'm ready to fight. I mean, I don't know if I will need to fight or anything. I guess... Oh, really? You wouldn't let me save first, you jerk? Wait, we saw one of these before, right? One of these monuments?
This inscription concerns the trial of the shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers
be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
Oh my god, this again.
just possibly?
Yeah, you could pretty much
It's like the lettering's
infer
meant
an
to
answer
tell
out of
us
that.
something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Ooh, I don't like this.
Sergei! Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
Oh, what gave it away that something was wrong?
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
Can I... Oh, really?
It's a Hellions domain. Just like when we fought Heldulf.
Yeah, it's pretty strong, too, because all the Seraphim...
They're alive.
Oh my god.
It's like they've been turned to stone.
Yeah, this is freaky. Okay, who are you?
Going home already, Shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Forton of the Church of Roland.
I knew it!
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
Get out of here.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Oh, well, you want to feel the sword?
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Roland's is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Roland's.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
Yeah, it doesn't
I am
sound
not
right.
a street thug child. The Pope, Cedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Cedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
What,
Then
death?
we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the?
My body! That you reject my vision!
Yeah, you're crazy.
Let's go!
We're leaving.
What just happened? Okay, that was far too late.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
Well, I will muster this. Okay, press left to cast Spectral Cloak and walk around invisible. Awesome! You can sneak past obstacles that use sight to detect movement and move undetected past enemies that sense by sight. By touching an enemy weak against water, you can begin the battle with an advantage. Okay. I would think the whole walking around invisible thing would be the
What the hell
biggest
was that?
part of that.
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet.
It was sweet.
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
Okay, let's go. Can I do it now? Okay, so I can't run. I can just do this awkward speed walk when I'm in the Spectral Cloak, okay. Well, how long does it last? Because I thought I could run. Okay, alright. It's kind of lame you can't run while you're in it. I guess you were trying to sneak around, though, but whatever. Alright, so let's go back to the Knight's Tower. So, we found out what we suspected, that the Cardinal is certifiably nuts.
Dash, you go on ahead.
Wait,
Okay.
that was a Gil, wasn't it? I think it was.
The Pope fled of his own volition?
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Miclio, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
You do?
The village of Gadadin, on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send a search team to Gadadin.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
However,
we can operate covertly in small numbers. Let us handle Gadadin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Nah, we got it.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal?
Yep, that's exactly it.
Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Gadadin.
Okay, settle down.
My thanks, gentle shepherd.
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Rollins? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
I have seen for myself the quality of your character. I shall prepare it immediately.
Sweet.
Thank you. That's a load off my mind.
There is something I would like to impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment?
Okay. I mean, it's raining out there, but okay. You couldn't just tell me here. I guess you don't want to tell it in front of all these people. Or whatever, I don't know. Alright. What's up?
Do you remember the art I used when we fought against one another? That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights. I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it.
Until now.
But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
Of course.
Yes.
Oh wait, I have to fight him for it? Okay, set Lion's Howl on the arts menu and then unleash it. Okay. Even though the camera is freaking out. Okay. Let's see. Man, it's been a while since I've looked at this, but let's see. What do I want to replace? I guess maybe Sonic Thrust? I'm not a huge fan of Sonic Thrust, so let's go with Lion's Howl with the left stick. So let's do that. Okay. Yeah. How you like me now?
You're a fast learner.
Yep.
I must apologize that this feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
It's pretty cool.
Don't say that. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Captain Sergei.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Then you may call me Sergei.
Sergei, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us.
Yeah.
But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
I understand. We'll find the Pope and come back with the truth.
Epic shake hand.
Godspeed.
Handshake. Shake. Oh my god. Oh, English speaking.
Rose, Was it the scattered bones who found the information on the Pope?
Maybe. Seeing where the church's money was going gave us a little hint.
That's what I thought. You guys sure don't operate in the same way that the Knights do.
Of course not! An Assassin's Guild can't function without proper intel.
Assassins. Right.
You gotta keep reminding yourself
Here
that
is
they
your
are
pass,
assassins.
Sergei.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Our travel should be much easier now.
I wish it were so. But we've received word that Byroclef Ridge, which leads to Gadotn, has been blocked by rock slides.
We could have been on the ridge right now.
If only we'd been a little bolder.
Oh my god.
My punchline!
What's the plan?
You'll have to go through Cambria Caverns, south of the Meadow of Triumph.
An underground passage, huh? No problem.
Sounds good to me.
That's your thing, isn't it?
You bet it is.
Let's do it! Learned Lion's Howl and got the Roland's Travel Pass. Sweet! We shall rein in the Cardinal as best we can. I pray that you all remain safe from harm. Thanks, man. You've been a help. Okay. Let's see. Traverse the caverns via the Meadow of Triumph. Well, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to head back to the inn. Maybe there's another scene or two that need to play out. And then I'll save and call it an episode. I know there hasn't really been much other than dialogue and story stuff this episode. But, you know, that's how it goes. You're going to have some of these every now and then. That's okay. We learned a lot. And we got a new objective. So we'll head out next time. But let's get to the inn and see if there's anything that needs to be seen. And then we'll call it quits for today. So let's get in here and let's have a, okay, let's have, well, Drago stew is crazy expensive. I'm just gonna have steak because awesome. Steak is so good.
Tell me more about equipment fusion.
Okay, since fusion rules apply only to skills in the same exact slot, there are only 3 types of combinations you need to remember. First rule, if they're both the same skill, then that's the skill you get after fusion.
Simple enough. I'm guessing that same rule applies when both slots are empty.
Yes, the second rule is, if the slot's empty on one item and filled on the other, you get the skill from the filled slot.
Got it. So, the big question is, what happens when 2 different skills are in the same slot?
That's right. In this last case, a new skill is born from the 2 old ones, but it's sealed off temporarily. And the way to break the seal is, oh my.
Aw, so he didn't get to learn how to break the seal. Rose. Okay. Let's try it again and see if we get the answer.
Lila, sit here for a second.
What is it?
Just take a seat. So, you'll have a lot of Norman acquaintances, but don't seem terribly interested in Norman.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're just friends is all.
What the? Just sit down already. Lila, you're underestimating them. Remember, we need to catch 50 of them or else.
Or else
you
what?
You really like the Norman, don't you, Edna? You even got one on your umbrella.
You kidding me?
Oh, that's what that is.
I totally don't like them. Now, why won't you sit down?
The last time I sat down, it was to pull an all-nighter. That's bad for fair skin like mine, so good night.
Hey, sit down.
Okay. Anyway, let's keep moving. Let's see if there's any more. Learn talent Norman for the win. Okay, so Lila got that talent. That's cool. Let's keep eating steak.
I remember hearing some old folk tale about a seraph and a hellion.
Really? What kind of story was it?
Well, it's like this. There was this kind old man and this mean old lady, right? And the old lady cuts the tongue of the little bird they were keeping.
How cruel.
When the old man goes to the cabana that his bird flew away to, the bird brings him a treasure chest. But when the old lady goes to that cabana, she gets a treasure chest full of awful things.
An awful
Wait,
chest.
hold on. Can you even cut off a bird's tongue?
And what's up with the bird and the treasure chest? How could a bird prepare something like that?
Plus, the bird's cabana? Pretty sure you mean nest.
That's not the point of the story, okay? Jeez.
I was kind of wondering the same thing. I was like, how do you even do that to a bird? It's always fun to give Rose a hard time. Let's keep eating steak, because I don't want to spend tons of money on nonsense. Okay, well that's enough for that. There may be another scene or something triggered by a different meal. Maybe the stew, but that's a lot of money to spend, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Maybe I'll come back later. That's totally a lie. I probably won't. But I'm going to save now, and oh, we have a skit first. The Cardinal and the Pope. I guess we'll check that out first.
Sure looks like the Cardinal's a Hellion.
Indeed. Though we have yet to discover its true form.
In other words,
probably pretty
she
ugly.
claims to be serving the people, but in reality, she's just furthering her own ambitions.
Sounds about right. Stupid humans.
Perhaps she was burdened with a responsibility she could not bear. The pressure to do something, anything, most likely was channeled into her sense of self-justification.
So basically she couldn't hack it. Do you think the Pope jumping ship might have been what finally set her off?
That I couldn't tell you.
Your, job kinda depends on that, right?
Yep. That's why I gotta track down this Pope and see for myself just what kind of person he is.
Sergei, you must gain the spiritual powers. Everything else comes second.
Right. Let's try and find the Pope.
Go, go, Gadadin!
Okay. Another skit, food for thought. Man, this episode's kind of getting lengthy, but let's check it out.
Ugh, I ate too much today. My stomach's all achy.
Oh my, you shouldn't stuff yourself like that, Rose.
By the way, I was curious. Can Seraphim get upset stomachs or gain weight?
To say it in a fairy tale sort of way, your thoughts become reality.
What's that supposed to mean?
We won't gain weight from consuming calories, but we will from thinking, I'll gain weight if I eat this much.
Whoa! So does that mean you'll be okay as long as you don't think like that?
No. Denying the reality of things leads to malevolence. A seraph must not be detached from reality. So at the end of it all, you could say we're the same as humans.
This is so confusing.
Yeah. Okay, so that's enough of the skits. Alright, so I'm going to call it an episode, and next time we're going to head through the caverns via the Meadow of Triumph. So that should be exciting, right? So until then, you guys take care, and I will see y'all later for more Let's Play Tales of Zestiria.